Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're going to dive into the language of modern life itself. We've got some really interesting sources you shared.
Yeah, they touch on, well, kind of everything, don't they? From spooky stuff to high-tech gear and the internet.
Exactly. So what's our mission today?
Well, like always, we want to pull out those essential, nuggets of knowledge. We're aiming to demystify some of these terms and ideas you run into every day. Things that might seem complicated, but are actually pretty common.
Turning information overload into real understanding.
That's the goal, helping you become genuinely well-informed.
Okay, let's unpack this then. We'll kick things off by jumping into, well, a world of mystery and maybe a bit of fear.
Ah, the spooky stuff first.
Yep. Our first sources really get into how we talk about being scared. So imagine this. You're with friends, checking out this really scary-looking old mansion.
Okay.
And one person, Shabby, he's totally convinced there's a ghost inside, haunting the place.
Right, and that dialogue uses some great words for fear. The house is described as ultra spooky.
Ultra spooky. So spooky is like scary or creepy.
Yeah, uncomfortable, unsettling, and ultra just ramps it up. It means really spooky, like intensely so, super scary.
Got it. And then the ghost is haunting the house. What does haunting really mean in this context? Is it just seeing a ghost?
That's a good question. Haunting implies more than just a sighting. It suggests persistence. The ghost keeps coming back. It frequents the place. It doesn't let people live there peacefully. It's this ongoing, often unwelcome, ghostly presence.
Ah, okay. So it's not just there, it's actively bothering people.
Exactly. But, we also use haunt more broadly.
Like a memory can haunt you.
Precisely. Or a catchy song you can't get out of your head. So it's rooted in the supernatural, but it speaks to anything that kind of lingers and affects you deeply.
That makes sense. Now, in the stories, some people get nervous, understandably, and Wilma calls them cowards. That sounds pretty harsh.
It is quite strong. A coward is someone who lacks bravery, someone afraid of pretty much everything. It really questions their courage.
And how's that different from Shabby calling himself a scaredy cat?
Well, scaredy cat is similar in meaning someone easily frightened, but it's much more informal, almost childish,
Yeah, you wouldn't call your boss a scaredy cat.
Probably not. It's often used playfully or teasingly.
Yeah.
And Shabby also mentions getting goosebumps.
Ah, yes. That feeling when your skin gets all prickly.
Exactly. That physical reaction you get when you're scared, or sometimes even just cold. Your skin gets bumpy, like a plucked chicken. It's a really vivid description.
Okay, shifting a bit. There are some great phrases for feeling uncomfortable. One character says, "This place gives me the creeps."
Oh yeah, gives me the creeps. That's a fantastic one. It means something makes you feel really uneasy, scared, or just weirded out.
Like a gut feeling.
Kind of. That deep, uncomfortable sensation. You might say, that quiet street at night gives me the creeps. Or, like in the source, that guy over there is giving me the creeps.
Or clowns. Some people find clowns creepy.
Definitely. Clowns give me the creeps is a classic example. And before that, the mansion was called scary looking.
Right. That adjective plus looking pattern is super useful.
It really is. You can have a creepy looking building, a strange looking object, even a friendly looking dog. Very versatile for descriptions.
Now, the source dialogue ends with a chat about believing in ghosts, which kind of opens up this whole cultural dimension.
It does. It touches on how different cultures approach superstition and fear. It draws a contrast, particularly between Latin American cultures and Anglo cultures.
How so?
Well, the source suggests that in many Latin American cultures, people are often described as quite superstitious. Belief in ghosts, spirits, urban legends, it's more common, more accepted.
Like the leprechaun under the bridge example, or a grandma's ghost visiting.
Exactly. Those kinds of beliefs might be more integrated into the everyday understanding of the world. The language often reflects that, with specific names and stories.
And how does that compare with, say, Anglo countries, according to the source?
In contrast, the source notes that in Anglo countries, people might be less likely to openly say they believe in ghosts. But they definitely have their own superstitions.
Like black cats or the number 13.
Right. Or opening an umbrella inside. These are seen more as bringing general bad luck, rather than being tied directly to, specific spirits or ghosts haunting you.
So it's maybe a different flavor of superstition. Less about ghosts, more about impersonal luck.
That seems to be the implication. The language reflects it too. Bad luck feels a bit more abstract than a haunting. It's really interesting how these cultural nuances play out.
It absolutely is. So we'd ask you listening, What stands out to you about these differences? Do you have strong beliefs about ghosts or common superstitions where you are?
Yeah, it really shows how language and culture are intertwined, reflecting our shared anxieties and beliefs.
Okay, speaking of how language reflects our world, here's where it gets really interesting. We're going to completely switch gears now.
All right, where are we off to?
To the world of modern electronics, upgrading your home setup. Our next scenario is all about someone buying a new, bigger TV.
Ah, the quest for the perfect screen.
Exactly, and it's specifically to enhance their gaming experience on their PS3.
Okay, this dialogue is definitely a gold mine for modern tech terms. First off, the person says they can't appreciate their PS3 with their current TV.
Appreciate, like be grateful for it.
Well, yes, but here it means more like fully enjoy or get the most out of its capabilities. Like the TV is holding back the PS3's potential.
Ah, I see. So you can't experience it properly.
Right. We also use it personally, like you don't appreciate me, meaning value me. But here, it's about getting the full technical experience.
So the solution is to upgrade the TV. That word upgrade seems everywhere these days.
It really does. It captures that modern desire to go from what you have, which might be okay, to something better, newer, more advanced.
Like getting an upgrade on a flight.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Or upgrading your phone, your computer software, your cable package. It's this constant drive for improvement for the next level.
And in this case, the upgrade is about appreciating the graphics level.
Right. Graphics refers to how things look on the screen, the images, the visuals. Amazing graphics make games more immersive or movies look more realistic.
And they're looking at an HD TV. We all know the term, but what did HD really mean, technically?
HD stands for high definition. It meant a huge jump in picture quality, more pixels, much greater clarity, sharper images.
The source mentioned actors complaining.
Yeah. Apparently, it was so clear that you could suddenly see every little skin imperfection, wrinkles, pimples, you name it. That's how big a difference it made.
Wow. Okay, and to connect things to this new HD TV, you need ports, like a USB port.
Right, USB Universal Serial Bus.
Right.
That's standard now for plugging in things like memory sticks or back then maybe an iPod to show photos or videos.
And a DVI port.
DVI is digital video input. That was more for connecting a computer to the TV screen, letting you use the big TV as a monitor.
But the big one now is HDMI, right?
Oh, absolutely. HDMI was a game changer. High definition multimedia interface.
What made it so much better? What problem did it solve?
Simplicity. Before HDMI, you had that mess of separate cables for audio and video, usually red, yellow, white ones, component cables, but it was a nightmare behind the TV.
Oh, I remember that spaghetti monster of cables.
Exactly. HDMI carries all the high-definition video and audio signals in one single cable. It cleaned everything up massively. A huge upgrade in convenience.
And to show off this sleek new TV, it comes with a wall mount.
Yep, just like it sounds.
Yeah.
A bracket to hang the flat-screen TV on the wall, almost like a painting. Or like mounting hunting trophies, as the source mentions. Displaying it.
Okay, so when you're buying something like this, there's some common phrases. The TV comes with all the works.
The works just means everything available. All the options, all the features. If you get a burger with the works, it has all the toppings. A car with the works has the sunroof, the fancy stereo, everything.
The full package.
The full package, exactly. And once you get it home, you need to hook it up.
Meaning connect everything.
Precisely. Connect the cables, plug things in, get the Blu-ray player talking to the TV, the speakers connected, making it all work together.
And then the million-dollar question, or maybe not quite a million, the buyer asks, how much will this set me back?
Yeah, set me back. It's a really common informal way to ask about the cost.
So you wouldn't use it in a business proposal?
No, definitely not. But chatting with friends, it's perfect. That repair really set me back, or how much did that vacation set you back? It implies an expense, often a notable one.
The source dialogue wraps up discussing where TVs even belong in a house.
Which is interesting, right? It shows how integrated they've become. Living rooms, sure. Dining rooms, maybe. Kitchens are quite common now for news or cooking shows.
Bathrooms, probably not recommended.
Probably not the best idea with water and electricity. Bedrooms are common too, though some people prefer them as quiet, screen-free zones for reading. It reflects personal preferences.
So this whole conversation about buying tech, the upgrade culture where we put these things, it says a lot.
It really does. About our desire for better experiences and how technology shapes our living spaces.
What about you listening? Where do you stand on TV placement? And these big tech purchases always worth it? Or is there a limit?
Good questions to ponder.
All right, for our final deep dive today, let's tackle the internet. specifically connections and the words we use for them.
Ah, the digital world. Essential stuff. The source dialog starts with someone choosing an internet plan.
And the first term is broadband internet.
Right. Broadband simply means a fast, high-speed internet connection. The broad refers to bandwidth, like a wider pipe, allowing more information to flow through quickly.
Compared to the old days of.
Dial-up, that slow, screechy connection. Broadband was revolutionary because it made the internet always on and fast enough for things like streaming and big downloads.
Speaking of which, download, that word seems to do double duty.
It does. Download is the action of saving a file from the internet onto your computer. But you can also call the file itself a download, like my download finished or I got 3 downloads.
The provider in the source talks about speeds 512 kbps and 2 megabytes. Can you demystify those a bit?
Sure. kbps means kilobytes per second. It's a measure of how much data moves per second. Kilobytes are relatively small units.
And megabytes.
Megabytes are much larger units of data size. When talking speeds, you usually hear megabits per second. MBPs note the small b for bits, which is faster. Basically, bigger numbers and bigger units like megabits versus kilobits mean faster speed.
And faster speed helps avoid lag.
Ugh, lag. Yes.
Yeah.
Lag is that annoying slowness or delay you experience, especially with internet connections. It's famous for messing up online games.
But you can use it more generally, too.
Yeah, like if someone's falling behind in a project, you might say they're lagging behind. It just means slow or delayed.
And to get this broadband connection shared around your house, you probably need a wireless router.
Almost certainly these days. A wireless router takes the internet signal coming into your house and broadcasts it wirelessly. That's Wi-Fi. So multiple devices like laptops, phones, tablets can connect without needing cables.
Makes life much easier.
Definitely. And to protect that connection, you need a firewall.
Sounds like something from a castle.
Kind of the same idea. A firewall is a security system. It acts like a barrier between your computer or network and the wider internet, blocking unauthorized access and potential threats like hackers or malware. Very important.
Right. Now, back to the conversation with the provider. When the speeds get confusing, the customer just says, I have no idea.
A very common, very human phrase.
Uh-huh.
It's just a straightforward way to say you don't know or understand something. Perfectly natural.
And when they talk price, they use the word bucks.
Yeah, bucks is just informal slang for US dollars. Save yourself $100, can I lend you $20? It's casual.
Only for US dollars, though.
Primarily, yes. You wouldn't usually use it for euros or pounds, for instance.
Good to know. And the provider offers to throw in a free pen drive.
Ah, throw in. That means to add something extra to a deal, usually for free, as an incentive.
Like a bonus item?
Exactly. Buy 2 shirts and we'll throw in a free tie. Or the pizza place throwing in free breadsticks. It's something added at no extra cost to sweeten the deal.
So, looking at the bigger picture, this constant connectivity, the internet, has completely changed things, hasn't it?
Massively. Being always connected via phones and devices means we're doing so much more than just browsing websites now. Streaming movies, downloading apps, constant social media.
How does that compare to, say, 20 or 30 years ago?
It's night and day. Think about letters. Sending a handwritten letter used to be common. Now it's rare. Email is instant, convenient, maybe less personal, some might argue.
Or books versus e-readers.
Right. Holding a physical book, turning the pages, that's one experience. An e-reader like a Kindle lets you carry a whole library, save space, save trees perhaps. It's a different way of consuming information. This digital shift impacts almost everything.
So for you listening, what does this constant digital connection mean? Do you feel like we're losing something important, or are the convenience and access purely an upgrade?
It's definitely a trade-off, something worth thinking about. The speed versus maybe the depth of engagement sometimes.
Wow, what a journey today. We really covered a lot of ground. From the language of fear and ghosts
to the nitty-gritty of TV tech and internet speeds.
It all comes down to the words we use.
Exactly. And understanding these everyday terms, haunting, upgrade, broadband, lag, it really does empower you. It helps you navigate the modern world with more clarity.
Moving from just hearing information to actually being well-informed.
That's the essence of it, recognizing how language both reflects and shapes our experiences in this rapidly changing world.
Absolutely. So here's a final thought for you to ponder. How does the language we use every day and the way it keeps evolving mirror the deeper shifts in our culture and how we connect with the world and with each other?